Wondering if anyone actually keeps track of the days of the week that I post these budget Wednesdays on, because they're almost never on a Wednesday. I mean, I know that that's not really an issue, but maybe it should be called something else, like budget day of the week. But anyway, let's just roll the intro. So guys, I know that the first thing on all of your minds right now is what is in this Nike box. Now, the answer to that is a collection of things. This is a package that I have boxed up to send to a company, local company called MPB. They're like a camera sort of trade-in company. And inside this box, if we just open it up here, is my first professional camera. I still use it here on the channel. I'm just going to actually get it out for you guys to see, but this is the Sony A6500, and it is finally going away. I think what I want to talk about today is camera gear and keeping invested in your camera gear. I am moving entirely from Sony, so this is my Sony A6500. I'm trading it in along with a few Sony lenses like the Sigma 16mm f1.4 and the 30mm f1.4. Those are both going, and I'm trading them in for a Canon EOS R. I obviously already own the 90D, so I'm going to be doing some comparisons here on the channel, comparing that camera to the EOS R, and I just want a Canon mirrorless camera because I've just not owned one before. I'm very excited to try it, and I've already invested this money, and that's really what I want to talk today in today's Budget Wednesdays, not buying all of your camera gear from scratch. But like I said, first, this needs to go back, so I'm going to package it up. It's going to be picked up by a delivery company very shortly. I'm going to package it up, and hopefully I will have, in a couple of days, the Canon EOS R. Alright guys, here we are. So this is the parcel that just got sent to me from MPB, which is very exciting. I have already taken the top off to just kind of go through the process of unboxing it just a little bit. But I think let's just take this apart here. And this video is kind of twofold. So one, I want to talk about the importance of investing your money, trading in your gear. I was able to pick this camera up, the EOS R that is inside this package right now, for a total of about £200, which is just insane. As I mentioned before, I traded in my Sony A6500, my Sigma 16mm f1.4 and my Sigma 30mm f1.4, both for the E-mount system. Oh, and I also traded in my Sigma MC11 adapter because obviously I won't be needing that anymore as well. Now that meant that the combined price of that through a company like trade-in business like MPB came to about £1,200 here in the UK. So I was able to upgrade for just £200 to the EOS R. I think without further ado though, let's just crack straight in. And here we have the camera right here. There we go, that is the EOS R in all its glory, looking super nice. I also, of course, had to pick up the EF to RF adapter, and I just did that on Amazon because they're not sold as sort of a package because they're obviously second-hand, but the condition is basically just incredible. It looks like a absolutely brand new camera. So that is the first point of this video, and which was basically just to keep your money invested in your camera systems. Don't feel like you always need to upgrade to a new system every single time, a new camera body every single time. Keep your lenses invested, and that's one of the reasons that I have upgraded, because I already bought the Canon 90D, as you guys know, so I have started investing in a lot of EF lenses. And then guys, the other thing that I do want to cover off in this video briefly, because I want to talk about it here on the channel, is my move from Sony to Canon. I've been shooting Sony now for at least 3 to 4 years. I've shot with the A7 III, and my sort of B camera was the A6500. And the thing with Sony as a system is the cameras are incredible. Like, if you're talking bang for your buck, personally, I think there's no better camera than the A7 III. It is super affordable now to get an amazing, amazing full frame image. However, here's my problem with the Sony system is S-Log and colors. Those two things for me have just been real deal breakers on the Sony system. I really hate S-Log. I think you can get some amazing picture with it, but it's more often than not, it just ruins your footage in my experience anyway. If you don't perfectly overexpose it every time, it causes issues, and grading it can just be an absolute nightmare. The reason I've wanted to switch over is just because after shooting on the Canon 90D, you know, you guys have seen me talking about it here on the channel a lot. This camera and the colors that it get out of this camera are just amazing. Let's just take this shot, for instance. This is on the 90D right now, and this shot I am able to just sort of light just using a window right now, and I'm just getting gorgeous color straight out of the camera. I mean, obviously if the lighting were to change outside, that might be a different story, but I haven't even bothered putting up my key light, which is just insane for a camera like this to be able to produce an image just straight out of camera like this. If I was on Sony, things end up looking neutral, the skin tones look a bit weird. For someone like me, I just want to be able to shoot, run a gun, create a bunch of content, and for me personally, the 90D and hopefully now the EOS R, I'm going to be able to just do that without these cameras getting in my way. I'm super buzzed to have this camera and to start creating content on it. If you guys have anything specific that you'd like to know about the EOS R, I'm going to be basically producing a bunch of content on the camera, but I'm also going to be comparing it to the 90D. So if you are interested in that, drop a like on this video, drop a comment down below. I'll be down there as always commenting, and I will catch you guys